Welcome everyone to day 5 of the Kickstart Your Business Challenge. I am so excited and honored that you are here and just very, very happy to have made it this far with you all. I'm so proud of the progress that you've made. I want to hear from you. What has been the most helpful part of this challenge so far? Put it in the comments or email me at Christy@ChristyJohnsonCreative.com. This has been so much fun for me to do with you all. It's been so much fun for me to have our guests as well. And man, everyone was so amazing. All of my guests who came, I'm just super grateful for Jen, for Alyssa, for Sarah, and for Nicole coming to share their talents and skills and knowledge with us. If you did not get a chance to catch their sessions, be sure that you head over to ChristyJohnsonCreative.com/kickstart resources to get all of those sessions. I'm just super duper excited. I mean, I just can't even contain myself. It was so amazing. They gave so much value. Nicole's session on getting your business legal was incredible. Sarah's session on intuitive time management was also incredible. Alyssa's session, I know you know what I'm going to say, but really Alyssa's on creating a high converting website was amazing. And Jen's on Pinterest was so informative, so valuable. So definitely go and check out those resources, those replays at ChristyJohnsonCreative.com/kickstart resources. Today, I kind of want to have a fireside chat with you all. I want to get real. I want to get honest about what it is like to be a business owner. I have seen so many businesses fail, and it's sad. And I think a big part of the reason that they fail is a lack of support. And what I mean by that is lack of community. I remember being a new business owner. I was so overwhelmed by all of the steps that it took to grow my business. I didn't know who to ask for help. It felt like everyone was competing against me. It felt like everyone was hiding their secrets and everyone was not telling me, what was really going on like in business. I would ask and they wouldn't tell me. I just felt so confused trying to Google everything, especially starting my business. I was like, do I need a business license? How do I even get that? That sounds so confusing. And I really just wanted like a mentor to ask, but I didn't have anyone at the time. And then I ended up at a meeting called the Rising Tide Society. And I will not forget, I was really struggling with how to use Flash in my business for my wedding photography business. I was so confused. I came to the meeting. I looked up some stuff online and something was just not clicking. I thought I had set up everything right. And I was telling someone at the group and she said to me, well, why don't you come over to my house tomorrow and I'll help you? And she was dead serious. And I just could not believe that she was serious, but she was absolutely serious. And she really gave a big impact on me. And it was just so amazing that she was willing to share what she knew, that she was willing to help me out. And I really want that to be the case for you. I strongly believe that a business owner is only as strong as their community. Think about it. What makes you more likely to stick to a workout routine? It's when you do it with friends or you're part of a specific class. I don't know about you, but I've done a lot of online courses, and the ones that I've actually completed the course material are the ones where I've had accountability built in. There's been some kind of community component to it where we're learning together, growing together, getting stuff done. Like just doing these one-off courses. I have so many that I've paid for that have just kind of sat there. And, one of the things that I loved about college was that I got to be around my friends every single day. It made everything so much more fun. You got to kind of like do assignments together, share notes with each other, prepare for tests with each other. And it made it all so much fun. And you got to see them every single day. So you build this like camaraderie. But then I graduated and I didn't have those consistent interactions anymore. Everyone kind of went their separate ways and moved on with their lives. Now, a lot of people, they get community from their coworkers, from their workplace. But as a business owner, we don't have that camaraderie. Maybe you're trying to build a business and your coworkers don't support you, or maybe you don't even know your coworkers. I kind of feel like these days we're a little bit more disconnected. Did you know that I heard a statistic that 30% of Americans don't have one friend that they share their innermost thoughts and secrets with? 30% they don't share their inner world with. Are you one of those 30%? I want you to know that you are not alone. We live in a society that builds walls, puts up walls, and doesn't share honestly and transparently and vulnerably with each other because we're afraid of what people might think about us. But true growth and real community happens when we're able to be vulnerable and honest and have a safe place to be with each other and share the highs and the lows of business. Business can be lonely. There's so much pressure that rides on our shoulders. We have to make the money. We have to land the sales. We have to stay afloat. We have to make sure that all the tasks get done. It's incredibly stressful and hard. And it's just you. You don't have coworkers to chat with and get support from. You don't have a supervisor to help guide your time or praise you for what you're doing well. It's kind of like when you get out of college and you're like, wait, now I have to do real life. Like, how am I supposed to do that? My teacher was telling me what to do, and now I don't have anyone telling me what to do. It's kind of like that. But what if it didn't have to be that way? What do you do when you've had a bad day? You want to call a friend, right? Do you have biz besties that you call when you're dealing with something? Maybe your family doesn't understand what it takes to be a business owner. Maybe your friends are just too busy with their kids, their jobs, their spouses, and you don't feel like you can come to them with your business questions or struggles. I've been there. But that's why I think it's so important to have a business community, because we need people who understand us. So many business communities are just metrics focused. You know, you go in and you have to get referrals, you give a pitch about your business, you pass out business cards, and you are kind of like kicked out of the group if you don't bring in referrals. You're expected to show up with this like energy of I'm successful, I'm awesome, here's what I bring to the table. But what about those days when you don't feel like you have anything to bring to the table? Who's going to lift you up? Who's going to support you? Who's going to cheer you on? You know, in the past, people typically found community from three places: their family, their religious organization, and their workplace. But as a business owner, you don't have that third place. And for many people, you don't even have that second place of a religious community. And maybe you don't have that first place of family support either. We really have a massive loneliness epidemic in our country. If that's you, I really want you to know you are not alone. You can find community. You deserve a place to belong. You need a place where you can be yourself. You don't have to be fake or put on a mask. You need a place to be yourself and actually belong. You need a place to ask questions, to get support, to be honest and say, I'm struggling. I don't know what to do. What's my next step? Business is hard. I don't know what's happening. You need a place to feel encouraged and to be empowered. But where do you do that? All right, I'm going to share a few resources with you, starting with a free resource that has honestly changed my life. It's called the Rising Tide Society. The Rising Tide Society is a group of small business owners gathering in the spirit of community over competition. Their mission is to support, connect, and empower small business owners through online resources, discussions, and gatherings. It is an amazing place. There are chapters all over the world, and they're growing, and it's totally free to join. It's incredible. Joining Rising Tide is 100% the best decision that I've ever made in my business. I've met so many business friends through Rising Tide, and I've learned so much. I can actually point to every single major milestone in my business, either to someone that I met in Rising Tide or something that I learned from Rising Tide or someone from Rising Tide told me to look into. It's a great place to connect with other business owners and really be yourself. Rising Tide is in the middle of getting up a brand new website, but for now you can head over to greenville.therisingtidesociety.com. Connect with me. I'm one of the leaders for the Greenville chapter, and I can connect you to the local chapter that is closest to you. There are also online chapters if there's not a local chapter near you. Truly, I love the Rising Tide because it's not like other business meetups where you have to show up and like give something and, you know, like pass out a business card or just be your business or put on like a mask of success. Like you can truly come and be yourself. And really it is a place to get support and encouragement and empowerment. You can also look into local Facebook groups. I found some, you know, social groups that are really, really great communities. Just make a post in some of your local Facebook groups that your city has and ask where people have met fellow business owners or even friends. I did this recently and found out that there are several groups in my community connecting socially and as business owners. Taking this route can be a little bit exhausting because some groups may not be what you're looking for. You have to visit a few and find the ones that you know that you want to stick around with. But remember that one connection can lead to another, and then it can lead to another, and then it can build like a snowball and grow into something that you didn't even imagine that you could have. It takes a little bit of persistence. Also available through this resource to you, this challenge. You already joined the Facebook group. I am committed to being active in the Facebook group. Whatever you need, I want to be there for you. So in the Christy's Biz Besties Facebook group, you can post anything that you want and I will answer. If you need help, getting started with your business or choosing a website provider or anything related to anything that we've talked about this week or more than that, I want to be there for you. Or if you don't feel comfortable posting publicly, you can always email me at christy@christyjohnsoncreative.com and you can find support there. I have found it consistently harder and harder to connect on Facebook groups. The notifications get lost and the algorithm doesn't seem to serve up community posts very much. So sometimes it's not the best place to connect, but it's there. I'm happy to comment and reply to your comments. So I really want you to be there. But because Facebook is not the best place to connect, these lives, I know that I have a lot of people in the group and a lot of people have told me they were interested in the challenge, but they didn't get served up. I've gotten more people to watch the recordings, the replays, and the lives. So I wanted to bridge that gap and create a resource and a community that could provide business owners the help that they need to start their business and give regular community so that you can actually and consistently make progress on your goals. And I want to talk about it. I ask if you have enjoyed this challenge, just give me 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes to talk about this resource that I'm very, very excited to share with you that I think and I know is really going to help you. I created a community of my own. I'm launching next week an 8-week program to help you build your business from the ground up without the overwhelm, but also with a built-in community. It's called the Build Your Business Cohort. And I'm very, very excited to let you know that membership for the cohort is now open. I only open it up 4 times a year. This is one of the times that it's open. I really want to see you in the program. Here's what is inside. There are 8 weeks of guided business lessons. And by the way, you can read all about it by going to christyjohnsoncreative.com/buildyourbiz. I've linked that in this video. But the first part of the program is a guided course that teaches you everything you need to know to build your business from the ground up in just 8 weeks. That's right. We go through 8 modules of everything to get your business started. We start with vision casting. Then we go into market research. Then we go into creating your offer. And we'll actually talk about pricing as well, which is one thing we didn't get to cover in this challenge. We'll talk about getting legal. I'll guide you through the steps. We'll talk about building a business a website, like we're actually going to create one together. We'll get your workflow shored up. We'll talk about marketing and how to grow your business and land those clients. And we'll talk about bookkeeping so that you aren't overwhelmed at tax season. Seriously, everything. I've thought of everything you might need to know to get your business started, and I've included it in the program. But that's not the secret sauce. The secret sauce is the community. So what's different about this program? We meet every single week during the 8 weeks for a deep work session. I found that putting time on your calendar, they will actually do something, and actually meeting up with other people to do it increases your chances of sticking to it with so much. So that's what we do. We work for 2 hours. You can focus on getting the lessons done from the 8 weeks, or you can focus on the homework from the 8 weeks, but we're going to be doing it together. You can also get feedback on anything in the chat. I do this with my Biz Besties membership. They love it. And we get more stuff done than we ever thought possible. And sometimes even just having that accountability is really that step to get started. Not only that, there are weekly Q&A calls. We meet every single week for Q&A calls. This is where you can ask any questions you had from the lessons or get specific help about starting your specific business. I'll be there for you. It's like office hours with a teacher like you had in college. It's like a gym membership for your business. You'll be able to ask me anything that you have, and I will support you. There's also a private Slack channel where you can chat with the cohort members only. This is where you can get support in between our calls, send voice messages, regular messages, whatever you want. It's amazing. And I'm just super excited. So join us. Go to christyjohnsoncreative.com/buildyourbiz to join. I would love to have you as one of my cohort members. When you add everything up in this program, it comes to a value of over $4,000 between the group coaching, the lessons, the workflows that I'll give you, the documents, the templates. There's really so much, but you can get this for only $297 one-time payment. I mean, it is just nuts how low this price is for what you're getting, because really it's an 8-week group coaching program with core content for you to go through as well. I'm only giving this price to the first 5 people that sign up. So don't wait. Once the first 5 people sign up, it's going to go up from there. So I really, really would love to see you there. I'm hoping to get 10 people to sign up during this round of the launch, but the first 5 are going to get it at $297. So make sure that you sign up at christyjohnsoncreative.buildyourbiz. Now, what about when the 8 weeks are over? You might think this sounds great, but what about after the cohort? Will I have community then? what if I haven't been able to go through all the lessons and I still need more support? Well, because I believe in your success so much, you'll also receive an additional 8 weeks. Yes, that's double the time to be a member of my Biz Besties membership community. We meet every week as well. Every month we have masterminds. We have goal setting sessions every month. We have more co-working every single week. So consider this my guarantee that you can definitely build your business before the program is finished. You know what? More than anything, I want you to know that you're not alone. Even if you don't join my program, which I really, really want you to do, you can find community. Like I said, you've got the Facebook group here. You can look into Rising Tide, send me a message about that. There's so many people on this wild, chaotic, amazing path of being a business owner. It's not always easy, and having someone on your team and on your side and able to ask questions with is so important. So that's why I created this resource for you. I cannot wait to see you build your business. Again, meet me over at christyjohnsoncreative.com/buildyourbiz. I cannot wait to see you there. The doors are now open. So please sign up. We're going to start on Monday. I'm coming back to you at 5 p.m. for one more thing to help you build your business. We're going to talk about all of the 8 steps that I have found that are crucial to build your business. We'll talk about each one so that you can build your business now and make a commitment to yourself to show up. I'm also going to share a success story with you from one of my students of the Build Your Business cohort who was able to get her business fully up and running from just an idea to having her very first paying client in just 10 weeks. It is possible for you. I want to see you there. So that'll be happening at 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Pacific. All right, my friends, you are not alone. I can't wait to see you inside the cohort. Head over to christyjohnsoncreative.com/buildyourbiz before those 5 people sign up and the price goes up. All right, I'll see you for the next session.